Hey guys, Soniccrew128's here, and welcome to this little thing that I've wanted to do since it's the end of 2019, and it's also the end of the decade. And as well as give you guys some updates on the channel and of course the future of it. So before we get into the updates, I kind of want to just do a nice little rewind kind of thing of all my years for YouTube and what I have done. So we're gonna get started with 2013 through 2014, which I consider my cringe years. Back when I started doing YouTube, I wanted to take part in making MLP and RLs. I don't know, the concept was just really cool to me, and I just wanted to place ponies on footage and just do VFX stuff. But at the same time, I was also copying ideas from other YouTubers, like StormXF3 or No One Cool and all that such. And it is something that I am definitely ashamed of doing back in the day, so if you probably have noticed, all of those old videos are likely going to be gone. I also started doing some gaming videos. They were just some fun videos I was doing, either playing some Five Nights at Freddy's or Call of Duty, or just some Gary's mod videos with some of my friends. I mean, it was just a lot of fun to do, but of course, not really many people enjoyed it, really. And we get into 2015, which I consider is likely the year where I started being really a good part of the fandom. So, some of you probably don't know, I used to do a pretty big ambitious project called Battle of the Evil Queen. It was just something that I honestly didn't really enjoy making. It was just something that, while the concept is kind of cool, but there's just a lot of elements to it where it just kind of has some ideas that are just based off of stuff, or it's just that the animation I did back in the day wasn't just as good as the animations I do nowadays. I was just so tired of this project, and I just wanted to move on from it. It's not only just hard for the animation, because I don't know animation back in the day. So, and also the other problem was that I'm the only person that's literally doing most of the work, except for the voice acting, of course. But I've done everything, animation, filming by myself, being the only person in the movie, and it's just a bunch of other stuff too. But I don't know, it was becoming more stressful, and it was just super complicated to work on. So that's why I ultimately just decided to cancel that project. And of course, the Battle of the Evil Queen concept, fighting Queen Chrysalis, that also led to the what you guys now know as the Changeling's End.
What are you?
So moving on from Battle of the Evil Queen, it was around that time, near the end actually of 2014, is where I met Little Shy FIM and his live stream group. So if some of you don't know, what the live stream group does is that we usually do weekly live reviews of every new episode that comes out for the MLP show. And if you guys want to go check out all the reviews that we have done, there's a link in the description below to the channel link. And the next thing is, if it wasn't for the live stream group, I wouldn't have discovered two things that I probably honestly don't know what would have happened if I have never joined the group or have gone to this con. Thanks to the stream group is I discovered BronyCon, and it was also led to discovery of PMVs. It was back in 2015 where it was the 3rd annual PMV contest panel. Little Shy was entering it, and I saw some of the work he was done, and it was the concept's kind of cool. And I kind of studied a little bit more on it, and I decided to enter myself. And at the panel, I was greeted by Lightly's Fee. He is the co-owner of the Collaboratory. If you guys haven't heard of those people, they make awesome PMV collabs. Link is in the description below. Please go check out their videos. They are amazing. And it was also thanks to Light that I met so many other people in the fandom. Talented creators, editors, and it was just a whole lot of fun to work with all these people. And now we're going to move on into 2016 and 2017, which I consider probably the bestest years that I've ever had in terms of being a part of the community and doing stuff on the channel. And this was right around the time when Pony Time was created, which was a PvP group where we had to challenge ourselves to make a collab part within 3-hour time limit. and we were able to push out really cool collabs, and I really hope that you guys go check them out. And it was also this time where I started doing a lot better in MLP and RLs, not only just doing my own custom animation, but kind of like doing a lot more complicated things that I've never got to do in terms of VFX wise. And now we move on into 2018 and 2019, which is right around when I reached over 10,000 subscribers, and is also when I pushed out the special, Rainbow Dash's special plan in MLP and RL, and it's currently probably like the highest viewed video on the channel currently, and which is insane. Like, let me see how many views that we have. 885,000 views. That's like almost close to like 1 million views. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty surprising amount of like of how many people really enjoyed that. So thank you guys so much for watching that. It was definitely like a lot of hard 3 months of work, and like a couple of ideas that kind of got scrapped during the making process, but it was ultimately really fun to make. So yeah, I'm really glad that you guys liked it. So then we get into 2019, which is like the biggest year for the entire fandom, because it was not only the end of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, but it was also the end of a lot of things like BronyCon, and it was also the end of Pony Time Rush as well. I wanted to personally put an end to Pony Time Rush, not only because it was so stressful for some of our collaborators to find a lot of time now to like work on these PNV parts, and we were just getting tired, and I was just getting tired of finding like a lot of new people to work with, like to add on to the group. So we inevitably wanted to put the final one out for this year, since it was the end of MLP and, you know, BronyCon and such. And let's get into Final BronyCon, which was honestly a little bit of a rough year, because like I think like the BronyCon committee group was like they set their expectations very low. Like they obviously were thinking like, oh, we're just gonna get a small audience this year, but no, they actually managed to get over at least 10,000 people to attend that year, which is not only insane, but the venue was so small and crowded that it honestly kind of ruined the experience that I've had in BronyCon in the recent years. So even though the final BronyCon had its flaws, it was definitely just a lot of fun just to go and meet my online friends again. And then, of course, you know, we have the MLP finale. Of course, if any of you are curious of what my reaction was to the finale, well, here's the clip of the last bit. Yeah, I cried like so much. So yeah, a lot of things that come to an end in 2019, but of course, like I'm still going to cherish all the memories that I've had, not only with the show, but all the things that I've done for the fandom forever, for the rest of my life. So yeah, that was a little quick rewind for all the stuff that I've done for YouTube throughout the years. And now we're going to get into some channel updates, which I know what you guys are kind of curious about, like what's going to happen to the channel in the future. But also regarding to the last video that I uploaded, which I explained some issues with YouTube regarding the new updates to it with COPPA. So I want to give you guys a heads up. Do not worry, I am not deleting my videos. So I've read a lot more into this COPPA thing, and a lot of updates from YouTube and, you know, from YouTubers, and talking to some friends about the issues. And they all say that some of the videos that I created, even though like it may seem like it's kids, I did not intended my audience to be for young kids. It's more of a general audience to adults. So I am definitely gonna be alright with setting my audience to not for kids. But of course, I will keep you guys updated if something does come up from YouTube and I am forced to do something about it. I will keep you guys updated, I promise you. Alright, and so now, the future of Soniccrew128. What does it look like? To be honest, I am not entirely sure. So I have a lot of goals that I have in mind in 2020. Definitely finding like a part-time job where I can not only support myself but my family, and also, you know, start finding some work of what I love doing, like filmography and VFX work. So a lot of that will be taking too much time on my schedule, so I probably won't have a lot of time pulling out content, you know, either every month or so. But I do have something that's kind of in the works Now, don't get your hopes up too high. We're not entirely sure when or if this is ever going to happen, but we have something that me and MC Jam we have been working on for a long time, and it's something that we wanted to do, and it was something that was going to be expanded to like a little mini series to put on the channel, but we just have a lot of struggle with the story of where we wanted to go with it. So we're going to try to condense our story in the same world, but kind of condense it down into like a 5 to 10 minute animation video. So again, don't get your hopes up too high yet. You probably won't hear official word unless if I say something about it, but we will we'll let you guys know if something does happen with it. But for right now, in terms of like other content like MLP and RLs and PMVs, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be planning on doing next for them. For MLP and RLs, I'll probably like some ideas will probably come in and I'll probably do something with it. But I honestly don't know I'll ever have the time to make something as good as like if I did with the Rainbow Dash Special Plan or Changeling's End. But honestly, these things are just gonna be like you'll just have to wait out and see. So I hope you guys will be patient with me, and I hope you guys will still stick around with the channel if I'm ever inactive or not. So yeah, in terms of all the updates, that is pretty much all you guys need to know now. So yeah, that was the end of this little video. So yeah, 2019 came in an end. It was a closing of an amazing decade of Friendship is Magic, and a lot of things that I will dearly miss, but I will cherish on for the rest of my life. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for sticking with me for over 7 years of YouTube. So I will see you guys next time. Bro-hoof.